Seattle Children's has been on a journey applying Lean for many, many years. We started in 1999 very uncertain whether this was going to be something that we would continue to do. But we were willing to experiment doing point improvements in low-risk, non-clinical areas. And much to our surprise and pleasure, had great success. So we then started doing point improvements in clinical processes, but we did not engage and involve physicians at that point in time. Again, very, very successful. At that point in time, we had enough experience and confidence to say, let's involve physicians in the process, and began making point improvements in clinical practices with physician input. But we did not alter physicians' clinical practice at that point in time. Just giving physicians some experience and familiarity with the system. The challenge with that approach had been point improvements, and so we reached a point in time where we recognized we needed to make improvements that were continuous along the entire value stream, the way the patients and families experienced their clinical care. And so we started making improvements across the value streams, again engaging the frontline physicians and hospital staff in improving their systems. More recently, we now embrace the challenge of trying to have physicians standardize their clinical practice. By standardizing their practice, we're further reducing the variation in our clinical practice, which allows us to have systems that are very reliable, predictable, safe, efficient, and cost-effective. They're also systems that people enjoy working in. And so as a physician or a staff member, it's a joy to come to work now and work in a place that is reliable and predictable, and your teammates know exactly what the next step in the process is going to be. So they're supporting you as you work through those processes. We're 15 years into our journey, but we still have many, many, many further improvements that are going to be necessary. And so there's going to be decades and decades worth of work to continue to do before we ever get close to our ideal state, which for us is working in a system where no patient or provider is ever harmed and no patient or provider ever has to wait. That's our ultimate goal.